Hi, I'm Pat Landy from NJ.com here with Matt Stibelkeski. We are going to preview the North Jersey Section 1 Group 4 final, an absolute bloodbath, the Battle of Wayne, Wayne Hills versus Wayne Valley, a game that everyone's looking for, so much drama off the field, a highly anticipated showdown between two crosstown rivals. The first time, believe it or not, the first time these two teams ever played, 1991, it was a state championship game. Valley came out on top 7-0. Just a little history note there. But to get into this, we talked about the drama. We've talked about a little bit of the off-the-field stuff. Wayne Hills, obviously, as you know, they were disqualified from the playoffs, put back in the playoffs. Got to stay. All that drama, it's all behind them. They're on a mission. You know, they've talked about how that's fueled their run. So let's just talk about this matchup now. Matt, why don't you start with Wayne Valley, talk about some of these playmakers on this high-powered offense.
Well, you mentioned the 7-0 game back in the day. I can almost guarantee you it's not going to be 7-0 this time around because both of these teams can flat-out score. I mean, Wayne Valley, only team in the state with a 3,000-yard passer. That's Grant Ferrillo. They've also got a 1,000-yard running back in Nick Gould and a 1,000-yard wide receiver in Joe Scancarella. Only team in the state that has a 3,000, 1,000, 1,000 combination. That's just insane. Plus, they've got Jordan Montero and AJ Tedesco at wide receiver, too. I mean, this team just has weapons everywhere, and they can really score the ball. I know that's kind of how they kept up with Wayne Hills a little bit earlier this season. You were there for that one. I mean, how'd that one play out?
Oh, my God. An absolute – everything you think of when you think about a rivalry game, that's everything this game was. I mean, back and forth. It was a battle in the trenches, you know, big plays, turnovers. It had everything. A late touchdown by Tyler Hayek sealed it. It was a 17-yard bubble screen he took to the house, about 17 yards. And it was just, they came from behind. Wayne Hills came from behind. I thought they were going to get out in front and kind of blow Valley away. But in the spirit of rivalry, Valley kept it close and maybe could have even won the game. I mean, you can make that argument. But that's just the thing with this Wayne Hills team. They can strike at any point. They have so many talented playmakers, size. You know, you start with Evanis Njuku, the Miami commit at wide receiver. Tyler Hayek, 6'4", Rutgers commit. His brother Hunter Hayek is like a speed, versatile kind of guy in the slot. You know, they can put him in at running back. Luca Grave is a 1,000-yard rusher. The third Hayek brother, Jaron Hayek, another up-and-comer. He's only a sophomore. And then, obviously, the guy we haven't hit on, the State Player of the Year candidate, Brendan DeVera. Obviously, he's been have a great year. Running, passing, at linebacker, punting, he does it all, and he's the kind of the centerpiece of everything Hills has done this year. And to me, he's a special player that could make the difference in this game.
That said, I mean, how do you see this one playing out, Pat?
I think just the way everything's gone down this year for Wayne Hills, right? This was a team coming into the year. We talked about how much talent this team has, the size, the commits. You know, DeVera leading the charge, and to their credit, they've played that way all year long. Maybe a couple close games in the beginning of the year, but they've turned it on late. And I just think the talent on that team and the off-the-field drama that happened has really put a fire in this team. And they talk about it, they show it, and they're playing like it. I know rivalries change things, and we saw that in the first time these teams played. But to me, this is going to be a Hills championship. They're 9th in school history, and really just blowing the doors off on this finale of the 2016 season. So I'm going to go Hills 35-21.
You touched on it earlier. I think in order to have a chance in this one, Wayne Valley is going to have to get the lead early and set the tone and just try to hang on a little bit. I think it's going to be a little bit closer than you do, but I do think Hills is going to squeak it out. I'm going to go 35-31 Wayne Hills in a classic rivalry game at MetLife. Can't wait for this one.
All right, you heard it here. Keep it here on NJ.com. We'll be on hand, obviously, for the finale of the 2016 season Sunday night at MetLife Stadium.